I'm Nikki Stanzione, and you are in for a treat over the next hour because we are bringing the best of the best, the high echelon, the flagship brand, the Forever One moissanite. And if you want something that's going to absolutely outshine the rest and take everything to the next level, really the best level, you are getting exactly what you've ever wished for in this hour. It is going to be an exceptional time for us because we are bringing in some of the most extraordinary pieces that you've ever seen in Forever One moissanite, including a signature piece. I'm going to tell you how to shop. I'm going to tell you how it works. I'm going to tell you all the special benefits and bonuses to shopping with us. But first, I just want you to understand why this is such an impressive hour of time that I really would love for you to devote to us, and give yourself the opportunity to have what we call signature pieces that will last forever, including this Forever One moissanite signature. Now, when we say signature, we're taking the best of the best in the brand and we're getting the best possible piece within the brand. That is what our signature pieces are. You are looking at the most incredible opportunity to own 2¼ carats. Now that's diamond equivalent weight. So think of how profound and important that is. Your entire shank is going to have these beautiful dazzling moissanite stones. You've got that incredible center, round brilliant, and then it is surrounded by a glorious halo. You are also not only looking at a beautiful stone in that center and all those beautiful accents, but you are set in white platinum. Friends, that is as good as it gets. So if you want to have the place where the bar has been set in the world of jewelry, this is the one to own. $2,599. It's an amazing price if you are looking for your dream engagement for Valentine's Day. There you go. There you go. And you're spending less than $2,600. I just had to give you just a little heads up, and we'll tell you all about what makes it signature and all the special things that go along with that. But I do want to say this entire hour is going to be able to be a time for all of you to have the best of the best, but within a structure of budgeting yourself as well, because start saving with everything up to 25% off. How good is that? And we're going to have everything from the beautiful studs, to the classic eternities, to the solitaires, and then some. Oh, and the hoops. There will be hoops. So you are in for a treat on every level. Let me also tell you how easy it is to shop. So you can get ready, sit down, get your phone ready, get your computer ready, whatever it is you need, however you like to shop. If you want to give us a call, our phone number is 888-521-4367. Our call center is to my right through the glass windows, and I can see all of them, so I'll know when you're on the phone lines and when things are getting busy. And if you want to go online, you can simply shop online by going to madeshopping.com. And we're also, with each item, going to put up a QR code that you'll be able to scan and go right to the product and get the item that you want. Everything. Now, everything, does that include signature? When I say free shipping, does that include signature pieces as well? Is a signature piece free shipping too? Okay. Unheard of, by the way, when you shop on television. You don't get free shipping just because. Today you do. That's because Made Shopping is ready to give you everything you've ever wanted. We make the experience special for you. We are made, not mined, and that's why it's not a cookie cutter situation. It's why you can call the call center and say, I love that piece that Nikki has, but I wish it was in white gold. We'll try to make that happen for you, okay? So Made Shopping is your place to be. Stick around, settle in, get comfortable, because we are going to talk about the standard and where the standard has been set for 30 years in moissanite. We have created the opportunity for you to have the most unbelievable quality in moissanite. Now this is going to be, this is what it is. It's Forever One, okay? So it's your lab-grown moissanite. It is going to be on a quality like you have never seen before because we revolutionized it for the industry. Your first opportunity is one of the most classic and sought after, and it is the Eternity Band. And when I say eternity, it has nothing to do with cologne. Eternity. Remember those commercials? Look at this. Look at this. all the way around. Over a carat. Beautiful prong set stones. This is literally, friends, this is the ultimate in a wedding band. 27 stones with, by the way, as you'll see in every one of these pieces, premium colorless. Premium colorless with your clarity grades ranging from IF, which is basically internally flawless, to VS1, which is very slightly included, which is, again, this is what we all sought to have, this is what we all wanted, this is what we all aspire to own in our lives, or to gift if we can afford it. Can you spend $531 tonight to have one of the most classic pieces forever in its top quality? This is what you're going to get. Save almost $180 tonight and get $589,205. I want you to notice that on this piece, it's a standout without being too much. It's a subtle standout, I like to call it. It's an SS piece. A subtle standout meaning that subtly, it's going to show off, but in a very subtle and classy and tasteful way. It is the ideal in a beautiful wedding band. If you want to wear this with an engagement ring, what a great piece, right? You can really have some fun with it. Now, I will tell you now that you are getting this up to 25% off in this very special moment, but that's not going to be forever. The piece, forever. The price, not forever. See what I did there? So make sure if you like what you're seeing, you are getting it home in that situation. Now, I do want to tell you that Forever One gems are going to come with a limited lifetime warranty because we want to always protect you against any kind of damage to the stone. So every gem is guaranteed to stay beautiful forever. But they will, and I'll tell you why. I started out by saying that your Forever One moissanite is top quality, right? So on the Mohs scale of hardness, you're at anywhere between a 9.25 to a 9.5 on the Mohs scale, which is just below a diamond, which is the hardest stone in the world. Your next hardest are going to be your corundum. Your corundum is going to be your sapphires and your rubies, which are considered the next hardest. Except when moissanite came along, they stood in between, like the monkey in the middle. Remember that game where you throw the ball and you got to catch it and somebody's trying to stand in the way? The moissanite is standing in the way in a very good way. See? It's in a very good way because it is there to catch you and make sure that you are still getting the best, the top, the greatest quality. Now, why is moissanite so sought after? So you're saying, Nick, I don't get it. It's like, why wouldn't I just go for the diamond? Well, my friends, because when you go for a diamond, what you want in a diamond is you want that hardness. Okay, you've got it in your moissanite. Here's something else you want. You want fire. You want brilliance. You want clarity. You want colorless, right? You want all of those incredible things to happen for you. Well, guess what? If you are going to achieve getting all of those 4 C's, guess what else you're going to have? An opportunity to break your budget and break the bank. Not with this Charles and Colvard Forever One moissanite. You are getting this home for $531.75. And throughout this hour, I'm going to tell you all about that brilliance. I'm going to tell you all about that fire and that dispersion and that incredible brilliance that you're going to see. And I'm also going to talk a lot about gold because in this show, you'll notice 14 karat yellow gold, a solid gold band without the stones would be $531 in some places. Maybe in 531 places, possibly, right? So make sure that you get this one home. Last call on this one for now, 888-521-4367 is the number. Item number is 589205. Now, just to give you some perspective, I just want to show this if I can real quickly, Rich, because I know you love this classic piece to wear with a wedding band, but if you want something a little bigger and bolder, coming up a little later in the show, I have another eternity band for you, and this one, these stones are just slightly larger, as you can see, but again, all the way around. And your last one was in yellow gold. This one is set in white gold. Again, of course, you can call our call center and let them know you'd like to change the color of the metal if that's an option. But if you can get it ready to wear, this is the one for you. I swear, I just looked at the price for the first time. I swear I thought this was well over $1,000. This is $801, guys. Think about that. You're saving almost $300 for over 2 carats. I cannot emphasize enough to you what a big deal that is. That is a massive deal in 14 karat white gold. So 589059 is this beauty. And you know, we can stay on it if you want, unless you want to, we might as well. Otherwise, Yeah, you're already calling, guys. I know you're already there. Ladies and gentlemen that are watching from all over this country and beyond, thank you. Thank you for taking your valuable time to spend with us, because we want to give you the best value. We want you to have the unbelievable, incomparable brilliance that you're getting. We want you to have that fire. What is the fire? The fire is what you're seeing reflected back at you, that beautiful rainbow of colors, that dispersion as the light hits the stones, each and every one of them. And then you're also getting, again, that hardness that's going to protect the stone. So if you're klutzy or if you're hard on your jewelry, you're fine. You're fine. You've got a great start. Now, again, I'm not asking you to go boom, boom. I'm not asking you to go box a few rounds in your moissanite, but I am saying that it is going to feel like it's a more protected stone because of that hardness. And then you are in the gold. Let's talk about that too, because today, we are looking at the gold price as I'm pricing this. And I say this today, you might come back and watch this video, in a couple days, another day, another time, and say, oh, wait, but today this is the price. It could be higher. The price today is $2,018 an ounce of gold. So the gold in itself, a band of solid white gold, is not always going to be $800. I'm just telling you, without moissanite. But you are not just in moissanite, you are in the Forever One brand. Why is that important? Well, we have proprietary cutting and faceting. Why is that important? Because Charles and Colvard created this moissanite to be able to maximize and optimize the brilliance of each and every stone, because we have the best lapidaries, the best cutters in the world, so that you can get the benefit of each stone being maximized to its full, enriched, beautiful look. Now, I just want to show you real quickly how gorgeous that looks, and fully finished, of course, on the inside as well. So you have a fully finished gallery on the inside. You've got all this beautiful, sparkling, incredible, brilliant, fiery moissanite. And you will have it to wear forever, because that quality is so exceptional that you can't, listen, you can't say that something can be just so beautiful if after 2 weeks it's no good anymore. What's the point, right? You want something that's going to last. It's what makes every dollar worth spending, but especially when you can spend $801.75. Now, remember earlier in the show, I told you about that QR code. As you see the beauty of this piece spinning, notice that QR code to the left on the screen, and seriously, it is so simple. I know a lot of people get scared of technology. I remember when the whole QR code thing started. And I remember telling my mom and my grandma about it at that time. And my grandma was still alive, and I used to say, Gigi, just go, I called her Gigi. And I said, Gigi, just go take your phone and just click it. She said, click what? Like, hit the camera. Well, I don't understand, right? People get impatient. I'm the same way when I don't know how to do something. I get very impatient. It's really, really easy. It's really easy, my friends, I promise. Open your phone, go to the camera like you're about to take a picture, and hold your camera up to the TV or the screen where you're watching, and you'll notice a little thing will pop up. It's usually in yellow. It'll pop up, you click on it, and then guess what? It takes you right to the item, so you can shop for it right away. Doesn't this just look pretty? Now, I want to show you something. I want to show you something really fun, okay? Because this is also a fantastic wedding band, okay? Ooh, is that what it would look like? Fun, fun. I always say, well, at least I get to find out at my job what it would look like to have a ring on the finger. But look what happens if you make this an engagement ring and you make this like a wedding set. Now, who's special? Who is special in sparkle? That would be you. This is how you stop a cab in the city of Manhattan. This is how you show them you're the high roller in the city of Las Vegas. This is amazing, okay? So that is going to be coming up. That is your signature piece, okay? I just wanted to give you an idea that could happen. All right, but here, this is the win. Now again, just a reminder, I started the show with 589205. That's this one. Now again, you can't go wrong with either, but you might be a little more of a subtle person. You say, you know what, I wear a lot of yellow gold. I'm a little more subtle. I have a really big engagement ring, or I like to wear a lot of rings on one hand. I like to stack. I like to layer up. You can stack these rings because they're a little bit, and listen, I don't ever want to say small, because it's certainly not small by any stretch of the imagination, just in comparison to this one. So that's an option for you as well. I just want to remind you of that. But if you like a bigger look, if you want that icy, bright, white, gorgeous look, and you want the fire, by the way, the fire is that optical property that's going to allow you to see the ability of the gemstone to break down light, right? That is like the dispersion that we love. It disperses the light. What happens is you have a double refractive stone in moissanite. Remember I said, why would somebody want moissanite over a diamond? That's why. Double refractive stone means you're going to get a combination of sparkles and patterns. It gives you all the scintillation. And how do you see the scintillation, just so you know? Scintillation is what you see when you move. So as you move your hand, as you talk, as you walk, as you dance, as you, whatever it is you're doing, you'll notice that sparkle happening. That's the scintillation, right? But as it sits in front of you in any light, you will see that fire, you will see that brilliance, and you will be in something super special. Okay, now, let's go to the next piece because we have so many good things today. I gave you some eternity bands. I say gave because the price is so good. Free shipping, in case you didn't hear it at the top of the show. Free shipping, free returns. And throughout the show, I'm also going to tell you a way that you can even budget yourself. When you call our call center and you talk to our wonderful friends, they will give you some options if you want to be able to budget yourself in your payments. And again, free shipping, free returns, not heard of. Now, let's go to these earrings because I think it's really important to have a beautiful pair of earrings. Now, often I will talk about the stud earring, which is so special and so beautiful, and we love the stud. So here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to show you what this would look like as a stud. There it is. Beautiful. Beautiful stud earring. That's a full carat, half carat in each ear. As a stud alone, it is studly, it is hot, it is beautiful. 726, you're getting 2 of them, but as I lift, you're basically getting a stud and a hoop in gold. Because this is like, I call it the horseshoe hoop because it looks like a horseshoe, right? But what's happening in this design is that you are getting the look almost of like a huggy hoop with that beautiful beadwork in solid 14 karat gold. And then you are also getting the beauty of the round brilliant. How incredible is that? Now, why is this fun? Because it's articulated. So what does articulated mean? It means it's got movement. It's not staying put, right? It's gonna move, it's gonna razzle, it's gonna dazzle, it's gonna shine. And it's a gorgeous design. And then look at the drop. You're looking at a really just slightly over 3/4 of an inch, which is your classic huggy hoop length. Now, in addition to everything I have already said, you are also saving almost $245. So when you think about the savings, because this show is so special, you are saving money in addition to getting the best quality. Now, I will tell you, it's kind of similar to, let's say, you know, one of your favorite restaurants or a store that sells your favorite brands of clothing, right? Certain things never go on sale. They just don't. Like jeans, good designer jeans, they never go on sale. Trust me, I know this. It's a problem because people love jeans. People want jeans. People will wear them. They know they'll get them, so they don't have to put them on sale. When we're talking about a stud and a hoop look, which are the 2 hottest looks in earrings, which everybody wants, and we're talking about gold and Forever One, which is your top, really flagship brand of moissanite, of this incredible brand from Charles and Colvard, guess what? Here's what happens. You don't see sales. You just typically don't. When something's the best of the best, it's one of the most sought after styles, designs, looks. It's one of the most incredible metals. I mean, we're talking about gold, friends. We're talking about gold, the hottest commodity in the world, and it's not changing. Okay, in fact, just let me go a little tangent for a second. My father works in the world of finance. He said to me on the phone the other day, he says, you know what, Nick, times are getting a little crazy in the world. It's so important to invest in gold. And this is what he does for a living. This is his business. Now, I am not a financial advisor. I will never give you financial advice, nor will I pretend to on television. However, speaking to someone who is, it was interesting to me that he shared that because when somebody who does that for a living, and that is their whole world, is checking what's happening in the world, in the market, and they're saying the hottest commodity is gold and that's not going to change, it's the time to buy. It's the time to buy, friends. So That being said, that's just one entity to all of this. You're getting the sparkle, you're getting the glisten, the glimmer, the shine, the razzle, the dazzle, and all of that fire and brilliance that you would love to have in any piece of jewelry, let alone a pair of earrings. And the fun part is, and I've got the other hoops that are coming up on right now, the fun part of these earrings is that articulation, because as you move, it's going to reflect light against your cheekbones, against your face. It's going to shine the light. It's going to show up if you're wearing your hair up, if you're wearing your hair down. It is impressive and it is forever. May I remind you also that you are in 14 karat yellow solid gold. I mean, come on guys, DEF means colorless. So we're going to move on because we have a lot to get to, but just real quickly, let me just remind you, this is important. When you hear colorless and you hear it's a DEF and you're not familiar with the color scale, in the world of diamonds and moissanite, when we talk about color, the less color, the better, unless you're in a colored stone. So if we're in a colored diamond, a yellow diamond, you don't want it to be colorless. Of course, you want it to be colorful. When we're talking about white, bright moissanite, when we're talking about white diamonds, white moissanite, white lab-grown moissanite, all of it, the whiter and brighter it is, the better. So you want it to be colorless. But the grade scale does not start at A, it starts at D. So when you see DEF colorless, that is the best of the best. It's as good as it gets. It doesn't get any better. That's as good as it gets. Period, the end. Just like that great movie, that was a good movie, As Good as It Gets. As good as it gets is what you're getting, and you are getting to save almost $250 today. So make that one yours. The item number is 517304. 517304. I see a lot of you are actually on the line. I see a lot of people on the phones right now. Make it yours. Now, I keep saying razzle dazzle, right? Chicago. You want to razzle dazzle? How about if I give you a dazzling deal? What is that, Nikki? This is a dazzling deal today, my friends. We are in for it because we are going to give you a chance to have one of the best deals in the entire show. And this is a deal that only comes up every once in a while. Every now and then you see that little tag that says dazzling deal and you know something special is happening on your screen and about to happen on your décolleté or décolletage. Tomato. How do you say? It doesn't matter, right? Some people say décolleté, some people say décolletage. We should do a survey. Write in, tell me what you think. I'll give you my Instagram or something. You can write in. Tell me what you think. I'm very curious. Do you say décolleté or décolletage? What do you say? Décolletage. Rich, what do you say? I'm asking the gentleman. He said, I don't say it. He said, I don't say it. I was waiting for that one. Well, listen, I have to say it. It's my job. But I will tell you, it's no matter how you choose to wear this stunning beauty, it is a dazzler. Now, there's so many things to mention. Number one, okay, the open work, I love. It is so European. It is such a European look. Whoa, almost 1 1/4. I almost did a yodel there. It's almost 1 1/4 inches on the drop, right? You've got all that open space, which I love because if you're wearing it on a shirt that you love, right, you can feature that color within the circle, the oval, I should say. If you want it against your skin, you'll see the color of your skin against that gorgeous, gorgeous gold. This is 14 karat yellow gold. But then, you know what else is hot in the world of jewelry and design? Station necklaces, where you have bezel set stones, and you have just that right here, which I think is so interesting because I love that they didn't do one on each side. Are you like that? I'm somebody who doesn't like everything to be parallel and even. Hence my personality. I don't want everything to always be like, oh, so symmetrical. Sometimes that's fine, but in this case, I love that it's like off center, just sparkling in all its glory and beauty, and you have all that fire, all the brilliance, all the gorgeous, beautiful qualities we love so much about our Forever One, and then you've got this really cool design right here in the center. By the way, this is not just like a pendant, right? Obviously, you've got that station look, but you also have the lobster claw clasp with extender. Dun, dun, dun. So it's 18 inches, but then I believe, I should measure it, but I believe it's a 2-inch extender. I'll double check on that. I don't know if you guys have that. I can check if you don't. But I think it takes you up to 20 inches if I'm not mistaken. So you can make this a little longer. And you know layering and stacking is all the rage. So you can wear you know, maybe a choker or a necklace that's a little bit shorter, like a 16-incher, and then you can wear this a little longer and you get a nice look of that kind of staggered look with the layering, which is really nice. Actually, here, I'll just do this. I don't have a, hold on, let's see. Let's just see. I like to be accurate. All right, let's see here. Oh yeah, I was right. See, I got the eye. I got the eye for the jewelry. 2 inches on that. I just sang my praises. Sorry, that was very strange. But I'm very proud that I figured that out on my own, thinking about it with just my eyes. Really, that's a 2-inch extender. It's amazing. And then you also have that just about 1 1/4 inches on the drop. So technically, you think of an 18-inch chain, add the 2 inches plus that. Now you're looking at really like about a 22-inch piece, right? So that's really impressive for $257. Hence, it's a dazzling deal. We need like a sparkle to come on, brrr, like sparkling for dazzle. Razzle, dazzle. 888-521-4367 is our phone number. It is very, very easy to call, and I hope that you do, because you can really get something spectacular and super special. And just to give you perspective what I was saying, remember I said you could put it up against a shirt and then you have the color of what you're wearing kind of filling in the blanks in the center of the oval? I thought that was kind of a cool thing because it really gives it a little extra something. Whether you're wearing it against your skin or wearing it against your clothing, it shows up in different ways. So you can wear the same necklace and have a totally different look every time, depending on if you choose to wear it against your skin or against your clothes, right? So it's a really great look. Dazzling deals don't come along all the time, and when they do, take advantage. You are saving $161 and change, and you are getting something really special that you can make your signature piece. This can be like your look. People will remember you, be like, oh, she's the one that always wears that really cool necklace. Make it yours. Make it yours. The item number is 614-084, and make sure that you check out Dazzling Deals when they come along, because again, there are few and far between, and when they're there, get it. Got to get it while the getting is good. All right, so I'm really excited because not far from now, within the next 30 minutes, the signature piece is coming. I know. A lot of people already calling in ahead, and that's why I don't want it to sell out before you get to it. So I want to make sure everyone who sees this is ready and waiting and prepared, because when we bring this into the show, this is going to be the hot ticket. This is, again, when we talk about the high echelon, the best of the best. Forever One is the best of the best in our moissanite from Charles Colvard. But the signature is the best of the best in the Forever One collection. See how that works? So you definitely want to make sure you get in on that. Okay, now we're going to move on, because we have, if you like that open work, and I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I want to just give you a quick peek on it, because if you like that look with the open work in your jewelry, it's interesting. You see it a lot in pendants. You don't really see it as often in rings. And when you do, I say grab it, because it's like I said, a very European style. It's a very trendy design. It's very geometric. Geometric styles and designs in jewelry are very on trend. And sometimes a trend is very short-lived, and other trends last for the long haul because they're classic looks. That is why this diamond, I mean, really, it's that shape of a diamond. It is so phenomenal. And I think if you are somebody who loves architecture and geometry, and you love kind of the idea of a geometric shape, and you also, to my earlier point about the necklace, you like the idea of having that space filled in on your skin, right? I mean, it's just gorgeous. I think you cannot go wrong. And with that very, very comfortable slim shank, you're going to have that beautiful high polish on your 14 karat solid white gold, but you're also going to have the sparkle factor, which is what we want. Listen, when you're shopping for the best, which is the Forever One, you want that sparkle factor, but look what happened when we cut out the design, we cut out the price. I don't know how we cut it this low, but we went low, 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 right? $379 is where it should be. I went pretty low there. That was a pretty good range. I didn't know I could go that low. But $94 is what you're saving. Actually, you're saving just about $95 on this. So $284.25 is your. It's not like, oh, we're going to budget it out and we're going to give you a chance to, to pay in increments, which you can, and we'll talk about that. But I thought this was the incremental payment. No, this is the total. This is the total. So you are getting the beautiful moissanite, you are getting this beautiful geometric style design and upgrade as far as trends go, and you are getting 24, by the way, of those stones. You are getting solid 14 karat white gold. Beautiful look, 546480. Scan that code and it'll take you right to the item, 546480. This is definitely one to own because it is very different. And just to give you perspective on length, you are looking at just shy of ½ an inch here. So it's a nice size on the hand. It's not too much. It's not too little. It's Goldilocks approved, as they say. It's just right. It really is. And you are going to have the sparkle that you want, but not too much. Understated sparkle, if you will. Okay, so we're gonna move on because we have a lot to get to. And I don't want you to miss out on anything that's fabulous and fun. So I believe we're going, should we go to, let's go to number 5 because this one's really pretty. And this one I think is a really good symbol for what I have seen out my window a lot this week. Just saying. Reminds me of the icy snow. It does. It does. It just reminds, because have you ever looked at a snowflake or an icicle when it's like the night after, or the day after the night of snow? So it snows all night. You're like, oh my gosh, do I get to sleep in tomorrow? Is work canceled? Is school canceled? Do I get to stay home? And then the next day you wake up and the sun is shining brilliantly and bright. And it hits those little snowflakes and it hits those icicles on the trees. And it looks like what I see on my hand. That's what it looks like to me. That's what it represents. To me, this is like the winter beauty. This makes me want to see snow. I love it. But it's obviously going to mean whatever that means to you. For some people, it's like that spray design. For some people, it could mean, really, you can personalize. That's the beauty of jewelry. You can personalize every single piece to make it mean what means something to you, right? That's the beauty. Let's talk about the specs, if you will, the specifics on this design. Number 1, you are in 14 karat white gold. Number 2, you have 9 stones at almost a little over 1.10 carats here. You have one beautiful, round, brilliant cut in the center. And boy, oh boy, does that glisten and gleam. Talk about dispersion. Do you see as the light hits that stone how that beautiful emergence of a rainbow comes out? Is that incredible? To me, that is extraordinary, and that is what makes Forever One moissanite stand out from the rest. Easy, hands down. Then you also have these beautiful, beautiful stones surrounding it. And in this design, you also have all that gold sprinkled in between the stones. So this is, to me, what it's all about. It's about giving you a special, symbolic, and stunning design along with the quality of stones that you want. This piece is $1,250, which is a great price. Today, it is $944 and change. You are saving almost $315. And guess what? Remember I told you can budget yourself in increments? Go to ShopPay. So ShopPay, this is an option for you. When you check out with ShopPay, you do installments, right? So you confirm your order, you decide, okay, I want to do ShopPay installments. So you're able to pay in incremental payments, and therefore you can actually budget yourself. And you know what? You still get that free shipping. You still get those free returns. Look at the scintillation on this, guys. I mean, this is where that standout happens. This is the scintillation I speak of when we talk about the brilliance and the fire that you see in your moissanite. This is, again, proprietary cutting. It's so special. Our incredible team of lapidaries and stone cutters, they are synonymous, obviously, it means the same thing. They are going to be giving you the cuts that are going to maximize the benefits of each and every stone they cut. If you have a beautiful, clean, white, bright stone with, we're talking about clarity that's, internally flawless. You're talking about clarity that's going to be, very slightly included at worst, when you're talking about flawless designs and colorless pieces. You have to have the best cutters in the world, because otherwise you're not maximizing it to the full potential. It's like when somebody says, you're so talented or you're so smart and all you do is sit home and watch TV. Do something. You're really wasting your talent, right? People, listen, I know people out there, I've probably said that in my life to somebody. Maybe I've heard it when I've watched too much TV. No, in all seriousness though, you know when you see something that's so good and you know it has the potential to be its best, you have to have it cut right. And that is what makes this brand, the Forever, stand out. It truly is. I also want to remind you that these pieces are set in gold. This is 14 karat white gold. You can see on the under gallery do you see the reds? Do you see that? That's an example of how much fire is happening in this moissanite. I mean, is that too much? I cannot say enough about it. I think this is just an exceptional piece. And may I also remind you that unless a stone is going to be near colorless, or colorless in this case, unless a stone is going to be that white, bright, and clean, it's not so much fun looking at it in white gold, I gotta be honest. And I've seen it enough times when you have a piece set in white gold, that's where you see the flaws of a stone, because you're like, ooh, it's warm. Ooh, it's a little warm for me, not into it. And that's like a very polite PC way to say it's looking a little yellow, right? When it's not white and bright, you can see the difference when it's set in white gold. But when it looks this bright and this clean in white gold, that is an indicator of the top-notch quality. And at under $950, today is the day to get it. Save yourself almost $315 and make this one yours. 560249. I'll show it to you one more time on my hand, and then we're going to move on because I just wanted you to see it on that finger, just so you can get a little perspective. Look at that. I mean, what is there to say other than, I love you? Right? Just tell it. I talk to my jewelry. I know. I do. I'm not, listen, I'm saying it on national television. I'm saying it all over that World Wide Web. I talk to my jewelry. They say talk to plants. They definitely don't last forever. Talk to your jewelry. It does. It's called Forever One, for goodness sake. All right, now we are going to get into something that I think, you know what, maybe we should do the signature. What do you think? Should we wait or should we do the signature? I think we should do it. You waited long enough, right? There's only about 20 minutes left. Let's do it. Let's do it because I have teased it, and it's like when they show you the dessert tray at a restaurant before you're ready to finish your meal, you're like, please don't do this to me right now. Please, please. I can't look at that chocolate cake. I'm still eating my spaghetti. But I've been showing you this the whole time, and I know you've been waiting, and thank you. Let's talk about a signature piece from Forever One. First of all your pieces are going to come home in beautiful packaging. Beautiful packaging with that gorgeous logo, which is our floret. So much symbolism, so much beauty, such good taste, such quality, class, and elegance. And I will say I think it's just very feminine and really lovely. But let's open up this box and look at why this signature piece is the special, show-stopping, showstopper, scene stealer of the hour. You are looking at 2¼ carats in diamond equivalent weight of your Forever One moissanite. This signature piece has that gorgeous halo, and you even have the accents of the I almost said diamonds, see? Almost said diamonds, of that gorgeous piece of beauty, just dripping and adorning down the shank. Now, I also want you to take note of this gorgeous setting, but I want you to keep in mind that every single one of these signature pieces is made with you in mind. What does that mean? Well, let's talk about the floret, which is not only featured on the box, but in every signature piece, it is featured somewhere on the undergallery. Look at that floret. This is a signature setting that has this gorgeous beauty, and even the smallest details, right? Even the smallest details are iconic, really and truly. This is mindfully made, it is artfully crafted, and it is beautifully yours, and that is what we say. But let's talk about that floret, okay? Because you're going to have in the center what we call the seed, right? That's the seed. That's the beauty of I would say the seed of the artistry. It's going to kind of really remind you about the gorgeous, unbeatable luster and sparkle in the center of every single design, right? Which is so special. Then you have the obvious, the petals. That's our conscience. Why is that important? Because these elements represent our conscience, right? It's a symbolic nod to Mother Earth. It's our commitment to having an ethical brand that's conflict-free, that's responsible in its practices. Everything that is created is done ethically because we don't mind. There's no destruction of any kind of ecosystem. There's no polluting of the world or the land, right? You're engaging in nothing but very ethical practice. So that is how you remind yourself it's made, not mined. Then you have on the upper side, there's what we call the cut, right? That's the first of the diamond industry's 4 C's. We talked about it, right? You've got the cut. That is cut to perfection, as we just talked about with the lapidaries and the team that we have employed to be able to make sure that they are cut to maximize their potential. And then last but not least, you also are going to be looking on that other rounded edge, you're going to have the color. That's the second of the diamond industry's 4 C's, right? So that's going to be how we talk about that near colorless grade. And we go all the way around. Your third one is going to be the clarity, right? And then your final is going to be that fourth, which is the carat weight. So each one is a reminder of something, and that is why we call it a signature piece, and that's what makes it the standout, not to mention that flawless look. Why is it flawless? Well, first of all, you are in colorless. Colorless. That is as good as it gets, as white and bright and beautiful. And you are looking in this piece not only about DEF and color, which is basically no color, but you're also dealing in the clarity, right? And the clarity is very important because the clarity is where we see the internal flaws. So you are internally flawless on a signature piece. All of the Forever One pieces go from internally flawless to very slightly included. So in the industry, we call it IF or VS1. When you are in that range of clarity, you are in a range of prices that I have often seen in the $5,000 to $10,000 range, if not more. But here's where the price goes up even higher, generally speaking. It's when you talk about the metal. So what's happening with this metal? Well, you saw the signature fluorite, right? You saw the design, right? You're looking at the beautiful setting. That's not white gold though, folks. That's platinum. I have never said folks. I've heard people on TV shows say, hey folks, like that's like Leave It to Beaver or like Happy Days. And I just said it. Well, it's very universal. But in all seriousness, this is a really big deal, guys, because this is what's happening. You are in platinum. It is the hardest metal. It is a metal that is going to withstand the test of time forever and ever. And it is a hard, lustrous metal. But moreover, look at the fire that emerges on that center stone. And then that halo just makes it look even bigger. Now, your price on this is just shy of $2,600. Now, I just want to remind you, in the real world, right, not in the world that we're living in on this TV show right now, but in the real world, when you're at 2 1/4 carats in a colorless, internally flawless, almost 2.5 carat piece in platinum, I'm not kidding, guys. When I tell you, do the research, you'll see. You could be looking anywhere from, I think 5,000 would be very generous, to be honest. I'll just leave it there and I'll let you do the research. But I think that would be a very generous thing to say. So when you're at under $2,600, if you're in a position right now, maybe you're proposing for Valentine's Day. Jewelry is a very emotional purchase. It's a very emotional purchase, right? When we purchase jewelry, we usually purchase it for a purpose, right? So when we purchase for purpose, there's more meaning. There's more symbolism. There's something, and it's not just about the forever being the quality, which is a given here, right? But it's about, what does this mean to me? You almost never forget what jewelry you've bought, who you bought it for, why you bought it for them, and the same thing on the other end. You pretty much always know. Every time I wear a piece of jewelry, I know who bought it for me and what the occasion was and what the reason was. There's something very emotional about that purchase. And whether it be for an engagement, whether it be for a promise ring, whether it be for an anniversary, whether it be a special birthday, maybe it's just I love you on Valentine's Day. Maybe it's I love me. Maybe you want to buy it for yourself because you want to remind yourself that you work hard and you deserve something special. Well, you know, when you look for engagement rings or pieces that are even semi-comparable, you're spending in the 5s and 10s and 15 and 20,000s. You're getting this home for under $2,600. This is your signature piece. It is the only signature piece in the entire collection tonight. I'm going to just slide this off and slide this on so you can see it on the wedding finger as well. I'll put it on the middle finger as well. But I just wanted you to see on the hand Oh yeah, talk to the hand for sure on this one. Look at that. I don't think I'd ever look away. I think it'd be dangerous while driving. I might have to actually pull over to a stoplight to stare at my hand. Look at this piece. 676962. 676962 is the item number when you call in. And the phone number is 888-521-4367. This is a biggie. This is special. I hope you get it, and I hope you wear it in good health and love it as much as I do. Congratulations to everyone who was able to get in on this one. Okay, now we are moving on. We only have just a little over 10 minutes in the show. So I want to make sure that we get to a few other fun items, including, I think the next one is going to be, I have an idea. Could we, because we already did our Eternity Band, right? I think we should do this piece, which is a similar style to the signature, but a little different for various reasons, which we'll go through. So let's do that, because I like for you to have choices. I like for you to have options, and I like for you to have an option that's going to really give you perspective on where the difference is, right? But still give you, maybe you're saying, you know what, that price was phenomenal, right? And it was. But maybe you're saying, you know what, I can't spend over $1,000 today. I want to stick to this pricing, so I'll go with this because it's a similar type of style of a look. Insofar as you have that round brilliant, actually in this one you have a rose cut. Can you see the faceting? So that's what makes this different. In fact, I'm going to just kind of hold it this way so you can see the dimension. When you see a rose cut, you see all this beautiful dimension, not to mention the facets. Because of the way it's cut, each facet is absolutely emitting nothing but sparkle, brilliance, and fire. You can see the dispersion at every single angle. And then you have this beautiful rose gold metal framework around that center stone, which is just shy of ½ a carat. And then around that, you have additional eight additional round rose cuts that totals you back up to almost ½ a carat in total. So you have the solitaire in the center at almost ½ a carat, and then you have about the same carat weight in the total number of 8 stones surrounding it. And then, like very few items, you have it in rose gold. Isn't that pretty? I think this is a very pretty piece. I think it's just a really pretty piece, right? It's just a really feminine piece once again. And of course, you can see all of that gorgeous color that emerges. That's what the dispersion and the fire is. You can see that from the undergallery. And then you can also see that it's a very comfortable fit because of that nice slim shank. That band is really comfortable on the hand to wear all the time. And I'm going to hold it like this for a second because I want you to see how it sits upright. It's elevated. So I call it an elevated style because of the rose cut. It actually looks like what a rose looks like as it starts to blossom. So think about when you buy flowers. And after a couple days, it starts to blossom, and the petals start to, blossom wide, and then it starts to come up, and it looks so beautiful. I actually took a photo of a white rose that I got myself a dozen roses. A bunch of those roses. I did, because I can buy myself flowers, but I can. And I will tell you what, this picture, I don't know if I have it, I'll find it and I'll send it to you guys. But it literally looks like the way the profile of this piece is because of the way the flower just brilliantly blossoms. But when I say brilliantly in this case, I'm not just talking about, oh, it's brilliant, it's fabulous. I'm actually talking about the brilliance in itself. And here's the thing, the brilliance is about 2.65 to 2.69. What does that mean to you? It means that you're going to have a range on the refractive index that exceeds other gemstones. It's going to really quantifiably be the world's most brilliant gem. And that's what we call moissanite. It is the world's most brilliant gem. And for 30 years, Charles and Colvard have perfected the masterful art of bringing us the best of the best quality. And that is what Forever One is. It's incredible. $771.75. That's a savings of over $250. And it's almost a full carat. Congratulations, everybody. This is a masterpiece, as everything we've shown you is. 642-464. 642-464, that's your item number. Okay, now we're down to just a little under 10 minutes left. So a couple more things we want to bring in. Actually, you know what I want to do? I love these. These are so elegant. And then I'll also, if we don't have time for the hoops, I'll still at least give you a little bit of info on it and the number. But I want to talk about elegance. I want to talk about class because there's a lot of great costume jewelry out there. You can get simulated diamonds, you can get great costume pieces set in, you know, sometimes it's in steel, sometimes it's in gold-plated pieces, whatever. Listen, there's nothing wrong with that. Silver is great, it's all great. And you can get these great rhinestones or crystals, and it's wonderful, it's really nice. And sometimes, and this is a true story, if there's a brand name attached, a luxury brand name particularly, you will pay prices similar to the price you're paying right now. But you're not getting any of the things I just talked about, because what you're getting is the highest standard in the world of the moissanite that Charles and Colvard can offer to you, which is Forever One. So not only are you getting the highest standard and quality, you are also getting over a carat of it. And why is it the best quality? Because it is in colorless. What does that mean? It means clean, white, and bright, and you are anywhere from internally flawless to very slightly included, meaning the clarity is off the charts. But wait, there's more. But wait, there's more. Would you like to know? Yes, I will tell you. This is all 14 karat white gold. So you have a presence, you have a pronounced look, you have a hot trend, you have a style that goes on forever. It'll never be out of style. Wear these to a wedding, wear these on a red carpet, wear these to vacuum your carpet, I don't care. Let me tell you, from red carpet to vacuuming the carpet, you will always be in style. 2 1/4 inches on the drop, and you have at the top, I'm gonna show you this, I always do this, but look, if these were just studs at this price, in that incredible cut, with all these beautiful looks, set in 14 karat gold, I'd say $569, great price. But that's not what you have. This is what you have. You have all that movement with that articulation. You have this beautiful design that's almost like an elongated oval. And then you also have that stud style at the top. Really excited for this one, 543375. You know what, I think I just want to pop one on, just so, and you can even look at it from afar even if you want, just so you can see. I want you to just see how this is one of those pieces that even from a distance is like a really great look that shows off and shows up. Let's show it from far first, just so you can see. I want you to see like how they stand out. Because listen, there are certain pieces, I have all this hair, I can't wear them because they don't show up. This, my friends, this shows up. Hi, I have shown up, and I am showing out. Showing out. This is it. This is how you show up. This is how you make a statement. But I started the entire presentation by talking about luxury. And I said, if you want a luxurious look, if you want to feel classy, you want to feel elegant, you want to feel luxurious, this is that style. This is what you wear when you have champagne, otherwise known as champagne. This is what you wear when you want to say, oh, hello, darling. You only use the word darling when you wear earrings like this. Hello, darling. I've never used the word darling unless I'm wearing earrings like this. I'm just saying. Actually, I really don't use the word darling often, but there's something about it that feels very pretentious, but it's not. Not at this price. Are you kidding me? I need to buy these. $569.25. That's wild. $569.25. You are saving almost $200. It is over a carat in diamond equivalent weight, and you've got 14 karat white gold. Now, before we wrap up this incredible hour, I keep talking about studs. Would you guys mind if we just do the classic pair of studs? And I'll also, before we go, I'll just also give you quick notation on the hoops that I've been wearing. They are a full carat. So you have half a carat in each ear, and you have, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, about 3/4 of an inch on the drop. They're gorgeous, and they're clean and classy, and they are timeless and forever, just like the stones, right? Timeless and classic. And the item number on the hoops, just so you know, is 499031. So pretty, right? Just so tasteful. But if I'm not wearing hoops, I go for the studs. And the studs are the everyday. You know what? I might actually buy these for my mom for Valentine's Day. This is the kind of studs that she loves. These are